Welcome everyone to our presentation of college basketball brought to you by 2K Sports. Tonight we'll see the Syracuse Orange as they play against the UCLA Bruins. Joined at the table by Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Forrest Hunt, and no question this game tonight should be a fun one.
Just listen to that crowd. College fans sure know how to get lit and worked up. They fire their teams up with that energy.
Both of these teams want to send their fans home happy. And when your fans are also your friends and classmates, that's just extra motivation to excel.
Now here's Carter. Sheldon in the high post. Over Thompson. Doesn't go for him. And Syracuse will come the other way. Outside Miller. Pass to Junior. Now Thompson. To the paint. Junior. Kelly with the steal. You guys, when you look at the stretch UCLA had in the 60s and 70s, it all came from having dominant centers.
Lou Alcindor, now known as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, he was followed by Bill Walton, an equally dominant force. Both were great pros, but in college, they were on another level.
Pass to Jones. Over Junior.
Well, I tell you what, Junior's commitment to the defensive end really paying off. He doesn't let opponents get anything easy.
Inside. Nice pass, led it perfectly to the rack for the layup.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Carter, he's covered by Thompson. Here's Jones. Soft touch off the glass.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Pass to Wolf. Now here's Thompson. Outside Miller. Thompson. Back to Miller. Just 5 to shoot. For 3. And the 3 ball is good.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor. Well, when you win as much as UCLA has in the past and currently, it starts with talent. UCLA has always been great at producing NBA players. Take a look at all the form of Bruins in the NBA, and it indeed is an impressive list.
And some of the big stars in the NBA today are Bruins. Guys like Westbrook, Love, and Lonzo Ball. No matter what the era is, you know UCLA is going to have NBA-level talent.
Outside Kelly. Now here's Bell. He's tightly guarded. Syracuse in the lead. And they're on the break. Wolf good.
And I love the fact that he didn't try to take on the defense by himself. Great pass on the move.
Carter outside. To the middle. And the jam by Sheldon.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Here's Syracuse now. Here's Junior. Out to Thompson. Back to Junior. And Junior throws it down.
Good recognition there from Thompson, sizing up the defense and getting it to a wide-open player.
Carter outside. Pass to Sheldon. Kelly with it. Bell. Off target with the open look. One of the most amazing moments in the history of UCLA, and there's a ton to choose from, was their incredible 88-game win streak.
You know, I don't think we'll ever see anything like that again. The team was ranked #1 in the polls for about 2.5 years straight. It's hard to fathom a winning streak that long. Kudos to the UCLA Bruins.
Now here's Bell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing under control.
Well, it's obvious that Junior is a tough kid. I mean, he sticks with the play even through the contact there.
Back to Bell, to the inside. Junior with the block, and he's able to get it back. Jones' shot's off. So it's Syracuse with it. 8-point game. Down low. Junior. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Back to Bell. Pass to Carter. And here's Sheldon. Outside Kelly. Now here's Carter. Looking to end the run. That one's off, and he starts the game with a miss.
Well, UCLA has one of the richest histories of any school in college hoops. The wins, the legacies they've created, hard for any other school to match the lore that UCLA has. And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
Dominating on the glass, Greg. I mean, a huge advantage for them in that particular category.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun.
And here's Bell. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Pass to Jones. Here's Buckets. And here's Adams. He's covered by Thompson. Adams, no good. And some can argue, you guys, that UCLA is still the name in college hoops.
You know, that's certainly the case on the West Coast. I mean, the UCLA Bruins have an easy time recruiting top talent because of their great pedigree and history. The prestige of the program is something that I don't think will ever fade.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Here's Miller. And again, it's Syracuse with a 3.
Junior's really come out and taken charge and leading this offense, and I love that. I love the way that he's come out and been focused and looks like a man on a mission to me.
It honestly feels like someone pulled Junior aside and told him he's got to be more assertive. No more deferring, no more passing up opportunities. This is the aggression that I want to see from him on offense the rest of the way.
Well, excellent setup that time by Junior's teammate, and then Junior did the rest with the throwdown.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Adams outside. Shot to end the cold run. They get it back. Basket counts.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
To the middle. And Junior throws it down.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Literally every shot, partner. I mean, they just aren't missing.
Now Bell. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. The 3 ball. And that does it for the first half of play. The Orange out in front, leading by 14. And about halfway through, what have you seen from Junior thus far?
He obviously has been tremendous scoring the ball, throwing his weight around, imposing his will, making it happen.
And at the same time showing great efficiency. Boy, his potential is off the charts. Well, it's all about winning for UCLA. They own the record for the most titles in college hoops, an incredible 11 championship banners at their gym. And pro move there, finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
You know, your assumption would be that he'd be at a big disadvantage in that matchup, but you'd be assuming wrong. Gets the shot he wants, the defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
You guys, all those titles add such a mystique to the Bruins basketball program.
Well, it was one of the most dominant eras in any sport at any level. The Bruins won most of their titles in the 60s and 70s, and at one point, they won 7 straight and 10 titles in 12 years, never to be repeated.
Now here's Bell. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first point of the game. Pass to Carter. Bell. Here's Jones. No good from outside.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
But they get it back. And here's Bell. Carter. Jones outside. Back to Carter. Here's Sheldon. And plenty of contact on that shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And Syracuse called for the foul. Given how players come and go from college teams, the only real consistency we get year to year are the coaches.
Well, you know, that and the mascots. But absolutely, for a lot of these teams, coach is kind of the de facto star. And given how rapidly the lineups change, it's really a unique challenge to succeed as a coach at this level because of all the roster turnover every couple of years.
I have to agree with that. You're constantly reshaping your approach in reaction to your latest recruits and losses. It's an impressive balancing act they have to pull off.
Sheldon misses.
Well, that's a lot of bricks by them early in the second. Only 1 make on 5 tries so far in the second half.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Up top, Kelly. Sheldon. Drains it from 17 feet out.
And likes the view from there. He's a strong mid-range shooter.
And he had the nice soft touch with it, too.
Here's Wolf. Junior. He's covered by Jones. Foul called that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. It goes on Jones. First trip to the line for him in this one. With the best college players often leaving without playing the full 4 years, it's always interesting how much teams change year to year.
Hey, college stars are like shooting stars. Blink and you'll miss them. It's definitely one of the most interesting challenges of the college game for coaches.
Absolutely. I mean, coaches have to constantly adapt to new rosters. They're more focused on getting the best pieces to fit their strategy rather than recruiting guys to build a strategy around.
Martin. Just 4 to shoot. Back to McGee. This time for 3. UCLA again missing.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Outside Kelly. McGee. Off target with the 3.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots.
Now here's West. Guarded by McGee. He gets it in there.
A big reason West is such a tough matchup is because he can hurt you from all over the floor. Whatever the D gives him, he'll take.
Back to Kelly. Adams. Pass to Kelly. Adams with it. The 3. Drills it from outside.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you gotta love that action.
The outside, Nelson. Now here's Junior, covered by Adams. And Junior gets it to go.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Back to Kelly. Adams, covered by Junior. Adams outside. McGee. Outside Kelly. Outside McGee. And the shot is good.
You know, the defense has to be better. I mean, you can't give up that look.
Syracuse calls timeout.
And a wise move to call timeout there. They need to settle down a bit. They've been playing out of...
Pass to Wolf. And he lobs it up. And the dunk by Junior.
Has been smooth sailing for Junior on offense, working hard to prove his big league potential is more than potential. It's a reality.
And it's the Bruins ball. Carter outside. Back to Bell. Buckets. Now Bell. Defended by Miller. Here's Pavin. Over Junior. Here's Bell. And that's good. A nice job on the glass, and they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Despite Bell's lack of size, he still fights for the prize. He's not afraid of the interior at all.
Outside Miller. To the inside. And the dunk by Junior. So it's UCLA now. Carter outside. Pavin covered by Junior.
Fellas, that's exactly the job the big guy has to do for him. Contest every rebound.
Outside Miller. Inside Junior. And Junior throws it down.
You know, I think that's just an indication of his savvy, IQ, his understanding of the pick and roll. The fundamentals really solid for Junior.
Pass to Buckets. Back to Bell. Adams outside. Carter. Bell outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pulls up from the elbow. And the basket by Adams.
Yeah, Bell has shown the ability to anticipate plays before they actually happen. Nice dish there.
Outside Miller. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Junior throws it down.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Carter outside. Pass to Buckets. The second chance effort. And he lays it in.
It's never easy trying to keep him off the glass. He's an absolute beast down there.
Smooth sailing for Syracuse. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Now Junior. And Junior throws it down.
And even though he's young, Junior already showing the potential to become an elite scorer from all 3 levels.
And here's Bell. Carter outside. Pass to Pavin from outside the arc. The rebound by the Orange. Outside Miller. Junior takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it in.
It's basically been all him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
And so Syracuse takes this one by a big margin.
And the effort from Junior on the boards, I thought set the tone for them as far as effort and want to.
Well, you know, he hails from Brick City, and that hard scrabble, gritty lunch pail approach on full display tonight. That kind of motor is truly a skill in itself.
And that concludes our broadcast. Thanks for being with us. Catch you next time.
Coach,
The rest of the year,
congrats.
that's the effort you got to give, Brad.
Couple questions?
Talk to the players. Talk to the players.
Junior, got a minute?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, it's not like you really have a choice. Junior, congrats. The team's had a nice stretch of games. How do you feel?
For sure. It feels good to win. We've all committed to putting in the extra work and allow us to play free and confident as a group.
Now that said, your numbers have diminished personally. Is there frustration there? And if so, how do you overcome it?
All I care about is winning. Our personal numbers will always take a backseat to that.
There's a school of thought in this game that your best player has to be your best player every night in order to be a great team. Is this a great team, and are you its best player?
All I can say is that it's a work in progress.
Okay, well that said, if you want to be the top player in the country, which I assume you do, isn't consistency key?
It is, and I'll get there. But like I said, we got the win, and that's all that matters, Alex.
All right, well congrats. Thanks for your time, Junior.
Likewise. You are really enjoying this, aren't you?
I'm a professional, Junior. When you start playing at your potential, I'll report that just as clearly. I promise.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
You're getting ghosted. Yo, I'm not getting ghosted. She's on the road.
Yeah, you on the road too. All right, how many days since she texted you last? Yeah, exactly. Delete her number and free your mind. We got a big game coming up, and you don't need this eating you up.
I'm gonna be fine by game time.
See? It ain't her.
Nope, it ain't.